Okay, so we have Chyna Love with us today. We're so excited. Hi, Chyna. Okay, so we love to start our show off with like a fun fact or like, you know, just something personal, something that people wouldn't necessarily know about you that you'd like to share with us.
Ooh, a fun fact. I'm a puppy stalker.
What does that mean?
I love dogs. I love little dogs.
Yeah.
And if I see a dog, like I'll just be all over the dog, and people get scared sometimes. They think I'm gonna steal their dogs. Like I'm a puppy stalker.
Oh my gosh. Do you have one of your own?
I used to, and then when I had my daughter, she was allergic.
Oh, no.
So I gave him to my mom. So he's close by.
Okay, so he's still loved.
Yes, he's still very loved.
Do you follow like any of the famous puppies on Instagram?
yeah.
There's a lot.
I don't. I should, right? No,
Yeah.
I just like real life puppies. When I
Okay.
see them, anytime I'm in traffic.
Do you
transit,
run and like just grab and you hug
I
them?
do, and I do a selfie, ussy with the dog.
Oh my god!
I love dogs.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, watch out for your dogs.
China will take. Be careful.
Super
beware.
fun fact.
I know.
So tell us what Figure Friendly Kitchen is, and for our listeners that don't know, explain that and how you kind of came up with the concept of it.
Okay, well, Figure Friendly Kitchen is an organic meal prep company. We specialize in serving our clients perfectly proportioned meals. In accordance to their allergies, restrictions, whether they want to gain weight, lose weight, whether they have high blood pressure, specific dietary restrictions. Most of our clients are very focused on losing anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds.
Yeah.
And we cook exactly what they want. Every client has a custom meal plan.
Wow, so everything is completely customized.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. So there's
Yeah.
something like that I've heard of that's custom for each person.
Yeah. So when you customize it, well, first of all, it's safe to assume that you have a background that you understand dietary,
Yeah.
functionality,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about that, so that as people are listening, they understand your background, what qualifies you to even speak on this, and why you're doing this.
Well, I'm a certified nutritionist. I graduated in 2005, so I've been doing this about 10 years.
A long time.
A long time. I've always been a health coach. And about a year ago, I had knee surgery.
Okay.
And I gained weight because I was immobile. I couldn't
Right.
walk. Again, I gained like over 50 pounds. I've always been into health and fitness. So like I said, I was depressed, so I started eating. And I was like, what am I going to do? I got to get rid of this weight. I can't be a fat nutritionist. An unhealthy nutritionist.
And you're laughing, but you know what? You ever go to like the doctor and the doctor tells you you should not, your intake of blah, 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 blah should be this and blah, blah. Meanwhile, you're looking at them and you're like, okay.
Or they smoke cigarettes.
Right, and they tell you don't smoke.
Right, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So I prayed about it. I was like, I have to lose this weight. So I started doing my research. I was on Instagram, and though I was a nutritionist, I knew nothing about meal prep. Meal prep is something that's more familiar to like the bodybuilding fitness world. So I started doing my research, and I started meal prepping my own meals and posting them on Instagram. And then friends and family started hitting me up and asking me like, what is this? And then the weight started falling off, and everybody's like, what's going on? So I'm an entrepreneur. I've always had my own businesses. I never had a job. So the businesswoman in me just clicked and said, you know what, this could be something big. So I started with my surgeon, the doctor that did my knee surgery. He was like, make meals for my employees for a month. And that's how my business got started.
That's
He wrote a check.
incredible.
Yeah, he wrote a big check for me, and that's how everything started.
Oh, wow.
That's great. So you have a client. Kind of, how does it work with the meal plan? How do you prep a meal for them?
Okay, people contact me and they let me know their fitness goals, their nutritional goals. Like I said, if they have any allergies, any restrictions, and I like to be very specific to their exact needs for what they're trying to do. I even have clients that want to gain weight, so every meal has the macronutrients right on the label, so you know exactly what you're eating. The whole thing about clean eating is that you have minimal processed ingredients in each meal. Not minimal, but it should be nothing processed. You should be able to know exactly what's in it. So even down to our seasonings are organic.
So I think, if I can recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's like 4 or 5 different options that you guys offer.
We have a detox menu.
Okay.
Which is, if you ever heard of Whole30, the Whole30 diet?
No.
There's no gluten, there's no beans, there's no soy, there's nothing, no sugar. So that detox plan is very clean, very extra strict. That's for somebody that's trying to aggressively lose weight.
Right.
And then we have a lifestyle menu, which is basically my passion, why I started the business. It's clean comfort food. So I take your favorite dishes and I clean them up. So for example, you might get like a butternut squash lasagna roll,
Wait. Ooh.
baked right? Baked chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
So that's weight loss as well, but that's more maintenance. I put my clients on the detox first, and then we switch them over to the maintenance phase. So you're still getting those comfort foods, but they're clean.
Right.
Yeah, we cook with nothing but coconut oil, as opposed to frying. We bake everything. So those small substitutions, make a big deal.
difference. Yeah, I think that's key. I mean, because we do a lot of fitness. We've done a lot of fitness segments here, and my husband's also a physical therapist and a personal trainer.
Oh.
So I know a lot about that world. And when I saw, when I read a little bit about you and what your company's doing, I thought it was phenomenal. First of all,
Thank you.
you don't get that sort of program anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And then wherever you can find the program, it's so expensive. Oh my gosh, it costs so much money.
It's essentially like a personal chef almost.
Right.
Yes, it's a luxury for most.
Yeah.
It's not really accessible or affordable for most
Right.
people. But I took into consideration, again, me being a businesswoman and wanting everybody to be able to, take advantage of eating clean. Our portions is not that big, so why overprice my customers?
Right.
I charge them for the portion that they get. And more often than not, people are eating 4 to 5 small meals a day.
Right.
So I don't have to charge a whole bunch per meal.
Yeah. Which makes it affordable for them, makes them a ongoing client or customer,
Yeah.
And I love it. I love the concept.
And I'm personally curious, do you have desserts or you
Oh.
try to cut out the sweets?
Yeah, let's talk dessert.
Oh, yes, we do. I'm starting a YouTube channel very soon. Yeah, because I have a sweet tooth. I'm a muncher, I'm a snacker. I love sweets. So I do.
Caitlin and I are like, yeah.
We do have figure-friendly desserts. Have you ever had chia pudding?
No.
Oh,
Where's that?
I've heard of it. I haven't had it.
It's like chia seeds soaked in almond milk overnight, and then you put fresh fruits in it. It's really good.
Oh my gosh, I get goosebumps when you talk about these things.
Yeah,
It's
simple substitutions like avocado is really sweet.
love
I make
avocado.
these brownies, and you would never know that there's avocados in it. Sometimes black beans. Stevia is a very popular sweetener that's 0 calories and it's all natural. So it's a lot of tricks that you can do to have sweet, desserts that are healthy and don't affect your glycemic levels, because that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to overload your body with sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar.
And so when you came up with the idea, it just came to you, and what was your next step kind of starting the actual business aspect of it?
Well, again, I have a lot of experience as an entrepreneur. I've never had a 9-to-5. I've always been in business for myself since high school. I sold cookies, I sold lemonade. So that just comes naturally to me. So the first thing I did was search the name. The name came to me too, just out of nowhere, figure friendly,
I love that.
I just prayed on it. So I searched the name and it was available. I trademarked the name, and like I said, from my doctor giving me that business, that's what I used that money to buy business cards, to buy brand assets like a banner, flyers. I got my domain name, and I just started promoting online. I started an Instagram, and I just went hard, super hard, telling everybody I meet about this business.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And what's interesting about what you're saying is that there's nothing within that equation that was above and beyond, meaning unattainable. You went, you got your banner, you did your trademark, you did, all the essential things, and you worked it. Yeah.
And like I said, I have an extreme passion for really helping people.
So my husband and I weren't talking for a day. This was 2 days ago, right? I shouldn't say that on it, but it's true. We weren't talking for a day, right? So I forget what we were upset about. It was something so stupid, because there's always something stupid. And then he was he walked in the house. He's like, "You don't appreciate me." Okay, whatever. So in my not appreciating him, because he's the one that cooks for us and stuff, he decided he wasn't gonna cook, and he was like, "Okay, let me see how you survive." So I was like, "Oh, word, okay." So let me tell you how it went. I went to the supermarket. I got what do you call it? I got lettuce, but not the oh my gosh, spinach lettuce.
Spinach lettuce.
Right? So I bought the spinach lettuce. He said I brought the wrong one. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I bought a can of chickpeas, red beans, corn, and I got some chicken, some raw chicken, even though I didn't know what to do with it. And then, strawberries and cranberry, right? And I was in the kitchen, like, cutting up the strawberries, hoping that he would feel sorry for me because I had the chicken sitting there, and I've never... And so I'm like, and you can hear and he's like, what are you chopping? I'm like, strawberries. He's like, you're chopping strawberries.
Did he come rescue you? Because this didn't sound like it ended well.
Are you trying to make a sound?
Yeah, I was trying to make a sound. Because, whatever. So I was trying to make a sound. So then, I was like, Glenn, can you tell me, like, can I just eat the beans and stuff out the can? So he's like, no. He's like, so I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just tell me what I'm supposed to do. No. So I had to call my daughter. I call my daughter. So it's just like a true story. I called Becky. My daughter, she's 22. I said, Becky, what am I supposed to do? She said, Ma, just put like a little bit of water in a pot and boil, like steam, whatever. And so I did that. And do you know, I forgot the pot on the stove. 2 hours later, everything was like, I didn't even know beans do this. They split, everything split open. Yeah. It was like mush in the pot. Mm-hmm. The bottom was, oh my God. But anyway, my salad was still good. He did end up like making the chicken. And so that was my sob story. But,
some people definitely need this.
Right, and that was my point. That's my point.
So it sounds like you've had a lot of success with this, but has there been any challenges along the way while doing it?
A lot of challenges because whenever you're selling healthy anything, people don't want to spend their money on it, so, but people come to me when they want to lose weight, when they want to change their lives, so, but that's the only challenge. It's like so easy to sell liquor, it's easy to sell fried chicken, but stuff that's good for people, and then there's their own personal struggle. People don't think it can happen.
Okay, so tell us a simple, like verbally, like, okay, a woman, we come home from work and we have limited things in our cabinet and refrigerator. I don't know what people generally have. I'm sure like the basic whatever. What can we like whip together in like 10 minutes? Is that even possible? Can you whip something out?
I mean, depending on what you have, because sometimes it's really bare. Like today, I didn't really have anything in the house. It's just like the hairstylist that never does their hair. I'm like the cook that never has food in the house.
Yeah.
So, but what I did was I pan fried some turkey bacon and green peas, and put some sriracha on my green peas, and I ate that. It was green peas with turkey bacon. Okay, it's low carb. And
that's kind of an odd combination. Was it good?
Yeah, the sweet peas are sweet. The turkey bacon is salty. Naturally.
Yeah, I love it. I love bacon.
That's just like
I just never had the two together.
That was just my example for today.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything, but eggs are very my go-to. You can boil an egg. Throw an egg in the pan. Canned vegetables. Everybody always has canned vegetables.
I have that much.
That's safe.
Yeah.
Throw that with some type of protein. Sweet potatoes if you have potatoes. You could cut a sweet potato up with some onion, put it in the pan with a little garlic, onion, coconut oil. That's safe. Protein shake is always safe.
Yeah.
A piece of fruit is always safe. Stay away from the cereals, the processed foods. The quick stuff is usually the stuff that's bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
point taken.
What else? Water. Drink lots of water.
Yeah.
Drink
awesome. And since you are an entrepreneur and you did a lot of different entrepreneurial things, do you have any advice for people looking to start a business or get success in their business that they've already started, just in general?
Yeah, think about who you're trying to help. Who is your target audience? You can't serve everybody. You have to find your niche, know exactly what your goals are, who you're trying to help, be passionate, be determined. Yeah. I'm a Libra, so I strive for balance.
I'm a Libra.
We're the
I didn't know what that means.
We're the best people in the whole wide world. That's what that means.
You know what? I have to agree, but Kaylin's to my left, so I have to be careful.
Also, this is airing in July. I'm Cancer. This is my mom.
But we like Cancers.
We do.
I
don't know anything about this.
Wait, you do or you don't?
No, we do.
Okay, good.
Wait, so tell me why we like Cancers. I know why I love Kaylin, but
I don't know if you're an air sign or what a sign, but we like people that are laid back.
She's very laid back.
Yeah, you're sweet, reserved. My daughter's a Cancer. I just like them. They're emotional, like we could be.
Oh, any given moment.
I love Cancers and Geminis. But
yeah.
I digress.
A lot of my friends are Libras, and all of my friends that are Libras are all entrepreneurs. Isn't that that's funny? I mean, I'm not saying that only Libras, but it's just interesting how
Get you a Libra. get you a Libra.
No, my husband, what is he? I don't even know what he is. December 21. I don't know what. I don't know anything about signs.
I don't know about
Really?
anyone
I
else
don't know.
besides mine.
Yeah, I only, that's me. I only know my sign. It's so crazy.
No, but yeah, I just strive for balance. That's all it is as a woman.
Yeah.
There's so many different aspects to being whole, you know, spiritual, physical, emotional.
And it's a journey.
It is, and I'm loving it.
Yeah. All right. So, Y-CLAD Chat, you know, we broadcast on event news, fashion news, lifestyle news, that kind of thing, or just the industry in a whole, those industries in a whole. And so there's like a series of questions we love to ask all of our guests because we think it's important and fun. Okay, so first tell us what comes to mind, like an event that comes to mind that you really enjoyed and why, and like what makes it memorable.
That's pretty easy right now because I just recently spoke on a panel at an event at the Covenant House, homeless shelter for women and mothers, like maybe 2 weeks ago. And it just so happened that, you know, things are generational, but it's just crazy. My mother, when I was a baby, she stayed at that same exact shelter. And then me being in a shelter a year ago, it was just like, overwhelming. So I got to speak to the young ladies about my business, what I do, you know, telling them, just trying to motivate them, inspire them. And no matter what you're, you know, going through right now, just think positive. Your thoughts become things, and you have the power to change your life for you and your children. So that event was like hit close to home. It was very personal.
Because you felt like you were you were paying it forward, kind of thing.
That's relatable to your own life, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. This was about 2 weeks ago, so yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, that sounds like a great event. And do you have any jewelry or accessory essentials that you think every woman should own, or like 3 things you don't leave the house without?
You should accessorize according to your mood, your outfit, you know. I think a good pair of earrings is nice. Could be even a small diamond. I think earrings are like
Key.
Quintessential.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm into jewelry, so don't ask me a big like statement piece, bracelets, rings. I love it all. I love it all. I love it all.
Okay. So, are you this is like the holy grail of questions. Are you a lipstick or a lip gloss girl?
I'm a lipstick girl.
I have to, I think we get more lipstick.
She's wearing
girls.
lipstick. I think we're wearing the same shade almost. It's so
I'm a
It's
lipstick
kind of
girl.
similar.
And I have on my favorite color.
Which is?
This is, I gotta tell. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. We won't.
I would tell. It's, Mac ain't giving me no money for that. It's Pink Nova.
It's so crazy. Pink Nova.
Yeah.
We not too long did another previous interview, and it was a guy, and he said he was a Mac fan also. So it's interesting, and even though he doesn't wear actually, I hope not anyway.
Yeah, they're my go-to. I wear all. I try to support many brands of different, especially now that a lot of people are coming out with makeup lines. But this is my favorite right now, Pink Nova by MAC.
It's very pretty. It goes really nice with your complexion.
Thank you.
And as for brands, do you have any favorite accessory or jewelry designers that you constantly wear?
Again, I support small business. I have a girlfriend. She has a company called Queen Solomon Jewels. I love her pieces. They're big, they're gaudy, they're like extravagant.
Where's she
pieces.
located?
She's located in Brooklyn.
Nice.
She's online, Queen Solomon Jewels.
Let's take it out.
Yeah, her name is Nadia. I love her stuff.
Okay, so share with our listeners and viewers your social handles, and also kind of let us know what you have coming up or anything that we should be looking forward to. I mean, we know the YouTube channel, the show's coming up. Maybe you can broaden on that, or just give us some goodies to take away.
Well, first, my Instagram is Figure Friendly Kitchen, and also CEO Chyna Love. Those are my Instagrams. That's what I'm very active on Instagram. We're also on Facebook, Figure Friendly Kitchen. The website is figure-friendly.com.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
This was really informative. We had a really great time.
Made me hungry.
Right? And hopefully, we'll be able to connect and, drop by when you're doing your thing, so we could, you can take me through a how to cook something.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a 3-day meal prep.
Yeah, I would love to participate in that.
Definitely. And by the time this airs, I should have my own YouTube channel.
Yeah, and we would let me know because then we'll talk about that too.
Yep, it's gonna
That's
be
really cool.
the
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your success.
Thank
and
you.
hopefully you'll come back and do something else with us. And
I
we
definitely will come back anytime. I love coming to the city.
Oh wow.
You guys are beautiful. Thank you, and congratulations to you. This is beautiful. I love your space.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys inviting me on.
Thank you. Okay, guys, so we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will come back with the designer feature and the event and news for the week.
So we are back at the designer feature of the day, which is the Numi Ice Necklace by Anne-Marie Chagnon, and I've been wearing it throughout the show, and it is pewter and glass charms.
Yes.
They're embellished with 22 karat gold and silver accents, which is awesome. So you have the 3 double chains here, and then they can also get it in clear, which I'm wearing, or green. So that means that these on the bottom switch up. The charms, they're just called charms, right? Pendants and charms.
Well, so
this is the charm. This is the pendant. This is the charm.
right. So exactly.
You're better at explaining.
Okay, but first of all, it looks great on you because I think the neckline that you have on, it looks really good because there's sort of like I guess a zagging or zigzagging, not a zagging or zigging, but zigzagging kind of thing that's going on with your neckline. And so the thing with this necklace is that it does, it's supposed to be worn to the side, either side. It can be to the left or to the right.
You can like switch it, depending on how you're feeling.
Yeah, and the charms are really stunning, especially at night because they're glass. They sparkle. They give like a shimmer, a light shimmer to them, and it's really unique. It's handmade, and the pewter is just really stunning. So it looks good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a fun necklace. So if you want one for yourself in clear or green, you can see the green also on Y-CLAD.com. So
yes.
If you want to check that out, they're both on Y-CLAD.com.
Yes, go buy them. Okay, guys, so we're going to move right into our next segment, which is our news and must-attend events for the week. And so in today's news, Adidas bets on expanding its partnership with Kanye West. And so I think that's a great thing because Kanye just put a single out, where he has this really interesting video where there's all these various entertainers from like singers. He had Rihanna, he even had his wife, he had Chris Brown. So anyway, there was like all these various entertainers laying on this one bed and they're all naked and you have to see it. But it's not actually them. It's just a depiction. So it's their face, but connected.
Okay,
so it's really, really cool. It's all the rage this week and everyone's been talking about it and tweeting about it. So anyway, I think this is great timing for Adidas. And so basically a collaboration with Kanye West has brought some buzz back to Adidas. In the fashion circle. Now, the sportswear company is betting the rapper can also drive sales of clothing and shoes for the basketball court or football field. I think he can.
Yeah, it'll be awesome to check out what they come up with.
Yeah.
Okay, and now for must-attend events. If you're in New York City, Fringe Festival is coming up. I thought it was like a festival of fringe, like the clothing that has fringe on it that we talk about a lot when Tanya is on the show. But it is not.
Yeah, that's her thing, right?
Fringe. Yeah, she loves fringe. So that's what I thought. Caught my eye, and I was like, "Is this celebrating fringe?" But it is not. So it is about theater. So if you want to see kind of up and coming off Broadway, they say it's off Broadway performances, you can head to the Fringe Festival. It is August 12th to August 28th, and there's different venues around New York, mainly in the East Village and Lower East Side, and every show is $18. So some are new shows, some are doing their own depictions of classic shows. So it's a bunch of different theaters. So if you're really into theater and you want to just pay $18 to see a fun show, this festival is going on.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, so it's like a full week, more than a week, 15 days about.
That's a long time.
Seeing shows, which is awesome. You could say you saw the next big thing.
So is it like one ticket for the whole week, or how does it?
No, so it's just $18 per show. So
per
you
show.
Buy per show.
Got it.
So you can head to their website, see the different shows and what interests you.
Yeah, and $18 I think is pretty good. That's super affordable for New York
compared to
City.
a normal Broadway show.
Right. Oh, sounds cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we are going to move right into our next segment, which is Girl Talk.
Girl Talk.
Hi, everyone. Okay, welcome to Girl Talk. I'm Casey Benet.
I'm Kayla Burke.
And I'm feeling variety.
Okay, and so on this episode of Girl Talk, we are talking about Kanye's naked video. I don't know how else to kind of word it, but his video for his song, I guess, what is it, Famous?
Yes.
His song Famous. And so in this video, I actually thought it was kind of cool. I don't think that's the consensus all around, but in the video he has like a series of naked celebrities laying with him. It's not actually them, but it's a depiction of them as their face on another person's body or a body that's similar to that celebrity, right? And so I'll just name a few. He's in the center, and to the right of him, or really to our right, looking at the picture, is Kim Kardashian. And then to the left, let's see, who is this? Oh, Taylor Swift. How interesting. So to the right is Kim, to the left is Taylor, and then I believe it's Chris Brown, and then Rihanna, and then of course, what would be a photo without Donald Trump? And so there's like a series of other celebs that's on here, and again, it's for his video, Famous. So what do you guys think about, I guess, this reenactment of an artist that he actually saw and kind of like reenacted this thing?
It doesn't bother me particularly.
Yeah.
Because like they're famous, people use their likenesses in all kinds of strange ways. To be honest, they're not doing anything bad. I'm just curious if there's like a meaning behind the placement, because Kim, his wife, is to the right, and then Taylor, who he has like a problem with, and she has a problem with him, to his left. So I'm kind of like, is one side people he likes, one side people he doesn't. Also, Trump and George Bush are also
all the same side.
He is mimicking a famous painting.
He is.
I don't remember the name.
No, well, the name
It's called Sweet.
Okay.
Right. So the painting is called Sleep, and it's by Vincent, and I hope I'm not butchering his name, Desiderio. And so Kanye, saw this painting, and he was just inspired by it and wanted to sort of reenact, that whole artistic feel in his video.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how this is going to work out legally, because I mean, I know this is just an interpretation of the celebs, this isn't actually them, but it looks so much like them. Like when I first saw the photo just on like BuzzFeed News or something, I was like, oh my god, how did Taylor Swift agree to this? He's called her out so many times and she's naked, and I was like, oh, it's not her, but it looks so much like her.
It does, and not only that, it's just like the balls of I was trying to think of a way to say it where it's like oh my god, the cojones on this guy to actually get. First of all, I love it, but I mean, just like what you're saying, I mean, the repercussions of doing something.
And there's so many people in it. I'm sure one of them is bound to be unhappy about that. All of those people. So.
I do know that Chris Brown tweeted. I don't have the tweet here, but I did see it. And he tweeted. He thought that it was hysterical. He was like, he said he made fun of I guess what he looked like, and he was like, I love Kanye. He was like, he's a genius. So and he's actually in it, and he thought it was good. But I'm sure
people take it two ways. Like there's the one I'm honored to even be in it. Because these are people that are really well known. So I was included. I'm sure there's some celebrities that I wish I was included in that.
I feel like that's how people feel about Kanye, where it's either they're like, oh, like he's a god, or like, oh, he is so much that I can't take him. Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm okay with Kanye. Like, you do you.
Yeah.
But I can see how this would be a problem for
Especially
celebrities.
a lot of them are actually visibly naked.
Yeah.
So like if you're on your stomach like Donald Trump is, it's not as bad. But Taylor Swift is just tough to that.
I never wanted to see Donald Trump's look-alike.
You can't do it. It's too late. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. Well, you know what? If you have an opinion, or if you have any thoughts about the song Famous and the video that Kanye has out, feel free to drop us a line and let us know. Okay, guys, so this concludes today's Girl Talk as well as today's show. I would love to send a special thank you to Chyna Love of Figure Friendly Kitchen. Thank you for dropping by, giving us your great tips, and helping me figure out little things that I can do in the kitchen, and then as well as listeners, and I think Kaylin got some information from it as well.
Oh yeah, encouraged me to eat healthy, which is always good.
Yeah, and what did you think, her feeling?
I was eating chocolate bars while filming that behind the scenes.
Okay. So, what is the rest of us? We were totally inspired.
But it was great in theory.
And so thank you so much, Chyna, for dropping in. And remember, love life and wear well. Till next time.